What's good, family, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be on Apex's season 10 patch notes. So without any further ado, let's get into it. The two biggest things they added to this season was the gun Rampage and the new legend Seer. Seer is apparently from Boris, Apex's first black male character. For some reason, idiots and people who have no sense compare him to Lil Nas X. I hear it literally all the time, so I would be remiss if I didn't mention it. His abilities are really interesting, and even though I feel like they should have added a healer, I think he is a good scout character, and I have been having a good amount of fun with him, personally. The map World's Edge also got a huge update. They added various components to it, and I'm not going to go into the exact details. You can read them in the patch notes. They basically added like 6 new little areas to it. Ranked arenas finally make its highly anticipated appearance. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be happy with it, and I have to report it's pretty fine. I think it's pretty balanced. I think the point system can use a little bit of tweaking, because it seems like you don't. How I perceive that, and I read it a couple of times, it said that the only way that you can rank up, or like you get more points if you face someone in a higher, that's rated higher than you, which is, this didn't make sense to me, like rated higher than me, so you can't choose who you pick, but I don't know, I think it's overall fine. I think they can make some improvements to it. Fuse got a pretty significant buff. Now his enemies caught inside of his ring of fire, the ultimate, they are now revealed to his team. His knuckle cluster tactical duration is increased by 100%, so it doubled. His grenadier passive can now be toggled on and off to throw ordnance normally. The dev notes say that Fuse continues to struggle. We identified 2 opportunities to help him that weren't just give him more damage. We believe Apex is a gun game first and foremost, and therefore we want to make sure we don't put too much damage into the casual abilities, which I think is fair. Horizon had the slow on her black hole reduced, and her gravity lift up speed to a happy medium between 9.1 and legacy update launch value. So basically they made her gravity lift, its cooldown has reduced back to what it was, which was amazing. Well, they said a happy medium, so like, it basically got a significant buff a little bit. The cooldown is less. Caustic as well had a huge buff. Gas damage now starts at 5 and increases by 1 with every tick indefinitely. His cooldown, his tactical, has been reduced from 25 seconds to 20 seconds, and his ultimate cooldown has been reduced from 3.5 meters to 3, and the duration reduced from 20 seconds to 15 seconds. The dev notes state Caustic is a dangerous character to buff. Push him a little too far and he quickly takes over the meta. Constantly fighting through gas is no fun. We definitely want to avoid him becoming dominant once more. I think Caustic is pretty strong, but like they said, if you push him too much, he does get a little bit too powerful. As far as the weapons, the Prowler makes its return without the hop-up, and the Spitfire and the Alternator both on the supply drop. They added a new hop-up, the boosted loader, which gives your weapon a faster reload time, which I think is cool. I haven't really used it, but we'll see how that plays out. The gun that had the most significant buff was the L-Star. Now takes energy magazines. Mags on the L-Star work differently than other weapons because of its unique interaction with ammo. Instead, they will allow the L-Star to fire more shots before it overheats and allow it to cool off its heat build up slightly faster. Fire more shots before it overheats and allow it to cool off its build up slightly faster. It now takes barrels for recoil reduction. Projectile visual effects reduced by roughly half. The first person hit on impact effect intensity has reduced. So they basically buffed the fuck out of it. It's gonna be stronger. I haven't honestly not even used the L-Star, so I will be excited to see if it is as strong as they say it is. I think if they gave it that recoil and if they gave it magazines, it would be a lot more dependable. The EVA 8 actually got some nerfs, which I wasn't really surprised. A lot of people have been bragging on the EVA 8 and have been using it a lot, so I'm not really surprised. It said that it significantly reduced the bolt fire rate, scaling for each rarity tier. They also tweaked a lot of the values inside of arenas for the guns, and they made a bunch of other small bug fixes. So that's all the really important things that I think that they added in these patch notes. Again, you can check out the full patch notes here in the description below. I want to thank you guys for making it to the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more Apex content. This has been Prince, and I'm out.